What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the new PS5 Pro. And let's see what they're working with. That wasn't my plan originally, but I would like to see what they do with it. I want to see what makes it so amazing.
I'm excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology. But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience.
Do we really? I already got a PS5, I can tell you right now. Great,
When
amazing.
PS5 debuted in 2020,
Nothing
it
like
brought
that
a lot
inside.
to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5
Looks
and
so
enable
good.
high-speed complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds
Oh, what game is that?
and
Hold up,
frame
time
rates
out.
that can be as high as 120 frames a second.
Hold up.
PS5
Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that, right? I don't know what game that was, but that's a game I've been missing. Hold the time, I got to find that later out. Hey, whoever's watching this, when they do watch it, that second game y'all seen, if you know the name, type it in the chat so I can find that game.
powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual
Man, it looks
improvements,
so
including
nice.
reflections
It's
off
like
of water
it's funny
or
because I got
glass,
the
and
the
the
system.
realism that comes from real-time global illumination. A custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
You okay? I'm working on it.
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled
Look how-
sense of immersion to the sound of the games.
Look how far we became. Look how far we got with gaming, like the graphics and how they move and stuff like that is so good. So you could, I guess, this pro gonna really do its thing because they still talking about the PS5, the regular one.
With
The
audio
regular
so
PS5.
real,
I ain't
you
know
may
what to
not
call it
even
for
need
real.
to see the enemies to know exactly where they are. Finally, the
Destiny.
DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside
That look
the
cool.
game.
Not my type of game, but yeah.
It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have made
Wearing glasses
amazing
like
use
me,
of
I
the
see my
hardware
guy gonna be
capabilities,
fly
but when
like
I
you.
talk to
Put
them, I
Zoe
do
all the
hear
time. I
about their
understand.
desire
I understand.
for more graphics
I understand. Like,
performance.
hold up.
The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players.
I ain't know the thing.
Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppier and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second,
I didn't know this was a thing.
mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved.
I really.
When
can't.
asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, the
Okay.
high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially
You know what? I'm sitting there thinking in my head because that's crazy. This y'all just now really put. Y'all must have been rushing this PS5. If y'all just not doing the PS. Maybe I would have. Y'all were waiting like, let's see, and let them buy it. Then we gonna drop this. But it's almost like it's a waste to get the PS5. If you ask me, like, why would I get the PS5 now, Pro? If y'all about to drop the PS6, 2025 on Christmas, like it don't really add up to me. Like, to me, it sounds like a bad investment. Other people probably wouldn't give a shit, but I'm gonna say they wouldn't give a shit. But to me, it sounds like a bad investment just because I know for a fact I can get this new system that's coming out, not this one, next year. I'm gonna pay what, $400 or $500, and y'all gonna drop the 6? Like, no, y'all should drop the Pro like 2 years ago, low key. Like,
improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3. First, we made the
People
GPU
love
much
saying the Big
larger
3.
and increased the speed of the memory it uses.
I got faster
The result
RAM.
is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, We made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short.
Okay, cool. I'm about to say, man, showing that up, bro.
PSSR analyzes the game
PS5, but we don't
pixel by
really say
pixel,
PlayStation
and can
5.
add an extraordinary amount of
PS5.
detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games.
And we nicknamed
Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles. And with the big three involved, the results can be pretty amazing.
I'm not.
With graphics showing something...
It sounds nice. It sounds great. We don't want you to do that. You could have said it for the 6, bro. You could say all this for the 6. We was cool with this. Like, people cool with this. People bought that PS5 and they done. You're going to drop that Pro for Christmas, obviously. Y'all going to ran it up because people ain't got a PlayStation. Y'all going to take away this old one and put the Pros out. I'm going to tell you something about the Pros. Or the skinny ones, the Pro ones. It don't matter about the Pros, right? It matters about this original one, right? People get the Pro and be like, oh, okay. People keep the original because it's a statement. It's the original. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find because they're going to take out the market. Like, usually, I don't keep a system. Actually, I actually try to keep all my system, actually. But stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, this one, when I get, the PS6, I'm put this in a trophy case. Like, what you mean? It's gonna be legendary. All the time, it's my PlayStation.
Fidelity levels
it's my
detail,
PlayStation. All the
double
time out.
the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second.
It look nice.
Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier.
Okay, that's nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's nice.
Graphics of performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
You can never tell the difference.
And Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5.
But most people wouldn't even care to even realize that
Another way to compare
detail.
the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars. So overall, some remarkable improvement.
Yeah, remarkable.
On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value.
Yeah.
As you've been seeing,
I still don't think it's worth the money.
Via the PSSR
If
library,
you got a PS5,
is
it's
being
not.
used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches.
People want to play online. When you play online, it's gonna be legit. That's all that matters. Like, you could have just skipped all this stuff. Look, when you play online, it's gonna be the shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't get nowhere else, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know why Xbox don't do this.
There are game
You never seen the Xbox
increasing
Pro.
raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects, as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
It's good.
Good enough for me.
It's good. I never played this game before, but it's
Ray tracing is
cool.
finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference, allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy, allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family.
They're making the PS6.
Giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
You'll never break a legend. 'Cause they don't know we are legendary.
Don't leave me hanging. After play Spider-Man 2. There's so many games, man. I just got Warhammer. I'm gonna play that today. I'm gonna stream it on YouTube and on Kick.
You're right. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
They look nice. That level was so annoying. I look hard. Yeah, man. Shit, nope. $700 is crazy. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all can get your money though. Oh, for sure. Because people gonna want to play on their new system and look at the graphics. These people that are really into that, I'm actually into that. But people that really like, really into that, like they deep dive into it and want to showcase it all. I probably should just go showcase it on my channel, but you know, they're gonna be into it. They're gonna look at it and want to cop it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Had a whole playthrough. Me, $700 is too rich for my body. It's only too rich for me because I got a PS5. Like, if I didn't have a PS5 and I seen the Pro, I would have got the Pro. That's how that would have went, right? But like to get a Pro and have a PS5 and aim for PS6 is crazy. It's crazy. Like, if you did all that for a game, it's crazy. I'm getting the PS6 because it's the last one they're gonna make. I don't know if y'all knew that, but it is. You know, it's obviously gonna be the second to last PS5 Pro. So, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. And it's going to be the third, right? After that, they're done. They're making a chip that you can put on your computer, like the Xbox doing right now. And you put it in your computer and play games and It's probably going to save way more money making it too. So, yeah, that's probably why they're doing it. It's easier, simple. They're not like make a system and take 4 or 5 years. Oh, look at the chip. Just keep blah, blah, blah. Well, they're going to make a system where you got to keep paying, obviously, because that's what they want. They want the moolah. What else would they want? You know what I'm saying? They want their money. So yeah, all in all, look cool. I would if I was rich, I would have been like, oh, I'm gonna get a PS6. I'm gonna get a PS5 Pro. Let's check out what they're talking about. Let's compare the two. I would do a whole video on the whole thing. Not gonna happen because I'm not balling yet. When I do get to that point when I'm making that type of money, I can do something like that. Like compare the two. Let's see the difference between the two. Let's like, okay, I see why this is better. I still like this, but because I bought it first. You know, the good reason because this one is fucking better. Yeah. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video on the next day. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay strong. Don't nobody ruin y'all Tuesday because it is Tuesday. And, you know, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week. Gone.